Okay, so Dr. Julien, would you just tell us a little bit about the architecture of this English house?
Right. Well, the thing to understand about these houses is that they were residential. They weren't. We call them shop houses, but these kind of buildings weren't. They were always intended to be lived in as a home, and there was no kind of trading going on these premises. And they're long and thin, and they're as wide as you can span with a single piece of timber.
Yeah.
And the reason for that actually is from China. In China, buildings were taxed according to the frontage onto the street. Okay. So if you had a narrow frontage, you didn't pay so much tax.
Okay.
But you wanted a large house.
So this owner of this house is trying to save money.
They brought this architecture from China to here. And of course, every building in China has a courtyard, whether it be a farmhouse, a townhouse, the Forbidden City.
Yeah.
And we find exactly the same thing here, because this area where we have glass, that would have been open to the sky. That would have been an airwell.
So
and
what
the rain.
Does it serve for? What does it serve in the?
Well, it created a kind of flue. So hot air rises. So any warm air building up inside the house had a very practical purpose, would rise. And of course, when it rained, the water would come in and cool everything. And the floor would have been recessed, and the water would have gathered a little bit and then drained into a cistern underneath, which would have supplied the house with water.
And then in Chinese culture, like the rain equals money, right?
Yes, exactly. Water coming in is good for, and often they had a pond with goldfish in it, so that was extra, kind of prosperity. Everything you see, there's a lot of symbols of the walls, and it's all to do with making money.
Like what they restore, how they restore this. So it's
well, you could open this.
Natural light.
Yeah, you could open this right up to the. I mean, I would, because I love airwells. It's such a nice feeling when the rain comes, and it's tranquility, and you can have some nice plants and things like that. So that's what I would do. Maybe there are two buildings, so you could have one closed up for modern purposes, but actually restore one to the original specifications, and that would be rather nice, I think.
Interesting. Okay.